Hola, hola. It's okay. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you, the people, for learn and listen about Peru. How many of you know Peru? Everybody? You know Peru?
You gotta get some.
You know Peru? Perhaps this is a special video about Peru. Please play in the video.
How do we get a?
In a world where the sun walked the earth, where gods were hidden within stones, and ancient cultures dominated the oceans. A world where death created life. And men communicated with the universe. In this world where the sun's sweat and the moon's tears protected the chosen ones, a magical legend emerged to forge the Inca Empire. Destined to be one of the greatest civilizations of all time.
Teksa wala kocak muna kuining. Kay help anjis, hanak mampuri dinampah.
An empire where the immensity of magical lakes blended with cities that were born from the earth. And the bravest of warriors traveled from unknown oceans to fortresses hidden in the mist. Peru, empire of hidden treasures. 5,000 years of history, still alive. Don't watch the movie. Live it for real. Visit Peru.
That was beautiful.
This is Peru. Why invest in Peru? Perhaps because it's an ancient culture, and 5,000 ago developed a special textiles and special food, in special the superfood. And the economists say Peru a success story. Why a success story? No, if you review the economy of Peru 30 years ago, Peru is a country very poverty, but Peru is one of the emerging economies that has grown over 5% during the last 15 years. And the special companies like Dow Jones and other companies say about the increase of Peru economy, the per capita gross domestic product, and other items to promote. No, if you review the last 10 years, the Peru is in the fourth in the main 5 companies to increase the gross domestic product. Another in the Latin American is the first country in the last 10 years that increased the gross domestic product. And on the other hand, it's important to say about the lowest inflation rate in the region. No, it's only for 2% each year. And there are not, Peru developed the traditional product, but the last 10 years to develop other sectors, and the growth Peru was not concentrating not primary sector in the last 10 years. There are other sectors like a service, commerce, construction, manufacturing, agriculture and fishing, electricity and water, and mining and food. And the investment is the highest in the region when you compare with the ratio and the ratio of the gross domestic product. And the result, the success of this development in Peru is that the poverty is each year is better for the people in Peru. And the companies like Amadis, Standard & Poor's, Fitch Rating is a best result for Peru for promote the investment. This is a picture of Peru in 1994. It's a centralist in Lima, is the main city of Peru, the capital. And in Peru, 25 years ago, I have a problem with the poverty, problem with the security, a problem with the politician, no? And there are some companies to promote the Peruvian products or to promote the commerce in the capital. But change 25 years later, Peru increased the economy. There are new companies to promote the employees and other sectors for benefit the Peruvian people. Please. Peru is a great choice to doing business, and it's a biodiversity country. There are a lot of products. It's a potential in agro-industry, in forests, in tourism, for real estate, energy, fishing and agriculture, textile, clothing, mining, technology service, and petrochemical. And also is the country for superfood, the special products of the highland areas of the Amazonian, like blueberries, is a product, is a high in antioxidant. Maca is a millennium energizing of the Peruvian Andes and for the ancient cultures. Camu camu is powerful source of vitamin C, anchovies, quinoa, and other products. And we promote in the commercial office, promote the trade and the tourism. For us, it's important to show the export of Peru in the last year, because Peru is the world's third fastest growing exporter. No, it's only is the third with 22%. After the Russia and Belarus, no, and in the Americas is the first, no, increase the exporter that products like a traditional product, but also increase the not traditional products. Export the last year is 44 billions, and the growth rate is 22%. And there are a lot of markets. The pie is changed in the time. Today, the first market is China. The second market is United States. And I lead exporter products like a zinc, molybdenum, fish flour, fish oil. Peru is the first around the world. Is second in copper, fourth in tin. In coffee is the sixth, and eighth in gold. No, but in the office promote the non-traditional products, the export of these non-traditional products is increase is almost 12 billions. A growth rate is almost 8%, and United States is the main market. Not to increase the last year and this year also increase the export of this country. But you remember the slide about the Peru in 1992 is a special program to develop the decentralization, no? To export the other regions to other products and to the target to the new market. No? Is a leading exporter of non-traditional products, like is the first around the world in fresh asparagus, dry beans, quinoa, maca, the second in mixture preserved vegetables, canned asparagus, Brazilian nuts, the third in fresh avocados, fresh blueberries, rinds of citrus fruit, the fourth in fresh mangoes, canned hearts of palm, and different products. No, is review for the sector is important to review the increase of this sector. No, like agri sector, export a historical record. The main product is the coffee, and the second is the fresh grapes. No, like the avocados, asparagus, and the blueberries, and the sector each year increase. The fishing sector in Peru is a large coast, like 3,000 kilometers of coast. It's possible to promote different products of the seafood. No, and increase in the last year also is the main market is China, and United States is the second market. And diverse manufacturing sector is to path to recovery to add value products. Is chemical, iron, and steel industry, and other products. And this is the sector that promoting this trade fair. Please, play the movie. special fiber. The lady said about the alpaca fiesta in October. This is the logo of the Peruvian textiles that connect to the farrier. And it's a sector to recover stage and growing by the last year, and this year increase the sector also. And finally, the service sector is high level to entrepreneurship. It's a new sector to promote a new employees to develop the brain and to the start-up. And the policies to promote the foreign trade is opening an integration to the world, competitive sport. For example, in the textile sector is a different product like a pima or tan with cotton or the alpaca fiber. No? The decentralization of the export to develop the regions, the different regions of Peru, to relaunch network of commercial office abroad, innovate promotion of export. No? And the target for this year is total export for 50 billions to increase 15%, and not traditional is 13 billions. In service is 8 billion. Is the target of this year. And finally, I know it's the lunch time. Finally, I show the last video, please. It's the future.
What part of I'm busy don't you understand?
Excuse me, an urgent package has arrived.
Urgent? Who's it from?
You, from 20 years ago.
Thank you.
What? Surprised? You probably don't even remember. If you're watching this, it means that 20 years have passed. I'm hoping our hairline isn't receding and that we don't have a large gut. As I know you, or rather, as I know myself, we may have forgotten quite a few things we learned during this summer. So, I've decided to record this video to remind you of them. Remember the time when we were travelers, not tourists? When we were drawn by curiosity, not by a book. When we didn't need to make plans to have a good night. You remember. If you're happy, turn this video off. Ah, I see you're still there. The future. Did we marry her? No. Did you take my earring off? Well, after all, you are old enough. Remember, we always had time to make friends. And to learn. To learn that there was a time when the whole world said it can't be done. And the hopes of a country demonstrated that the world was wrong. And above all, remember that life is a succession of events, and that it all depends on how we live them. Wherever you are in 20 years' time, or rather, wherever we are in 20 years' time, remember when we came to Peru. Darling,
You'll be home late, won't you?
have you ever been to Peru? Whatever you need is now in Peru.
I hope that in that short time you visit Peru. Thank you so much.